Hi guys. Hey, I thought it'd be a good idea to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about me, why I became a health coach, and then explain what I do as a health coach. My name's Anita Keach. I've been married for 31 years. We have 4 children and one left at home who will be 17 this month. I've been a certified athletic trainer for 28 years, which is sports medicine, the evaluation, treatment, and rehabilitation of athletic injuries, hanging out at games and practices, taping ankles, that kind of thing. Super fun. I've also been a certified strength and conditioning specialist for 8 years and owned my own boot camp business as well for the past 7 years. I received my health coach training from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition out of New York City, and I've always been fascinated with the body. I think it's miraculous and fascinating. I remember when I was like 8 years old, my grandpa asked me what I wanted to be, and I immediately blurted out I wanted to be a doctor. I sort of forgot about that by the time it came around to choosing a major, but I ended up in the healthcare field and working with the body anyways for this last 30 years. So what led me to become a health coach? The first experience that prepared me for health coaching started about 15 years ago when my then, well, maybe it was 14 years, my 6-year-old son and 3-year-old daughter were diagnosed with some pretty heavy conditions. My son was bipolar and daughter was ADHD. And I took them to the best doctors in the state, and they either had no real answers or just wanted to medicate them, which we did medicate my son for a short time, and it was a disaster. His personality just disappeared, and that's a whole nother story. That whole experience, but I shortly became aware of natural physicians and became a research junkie and started looking under every rock to find the real cause of my son's anxiety and depression and my daughter's speech delays and learning and attention issues. So I had 2 research projects at the same time, and it was exhausting and expensive, but I was bound and determined to find answers for them while they were young. I didn't want them to live with these labels or these symptoms the rest of their life. So, I mean, it took a few years of testing and treating and trying new diets and treating and testing, but after a few years we were finally able to return them to healthy, happy kids that they were meant to be. No medication, no diagnoses, gone, cured, a miracle. And you know what the answer for both of them was? Food allergies, diet changes, and getting their guts working properly. And my kids appeared to have slightly different problems, but the solution for them was in fixing their gut infections, candida for both of them, and finding the right individualized diet for them while their gut healed. Now, the second experience that prepared me for health coaching was my own health challenges. I guess I got worn out, you know, finding their answers, didn't take care of myself as well as I should have, and about 8 years ago I contracted mono. I had to quit a great job that I loved. I was even more sick and fatigued a year later. Started searching again, got the celiac diagnosis. Then over the next few years it was candida, food allergies, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, liver, methylation issues. And I just attacked my health issues with the same vigor and enthusiasm my kids. I figured if they could get better, so could I. And I'm happy to say that I've come a long way, but I'm not where I intend to be. I think I can still be a little better, so I'm still on that journey, turning over rocks and trying to get completely where I think I should be. And guess what? Most of the problems and answers to my issues, the flu-like fatigue, the headaches, the bloating, constipation, just feeling like crap all the time, came back to my gut as well. Hippocrates said that health begins and ends in the gut, and this has certainly been true for me and my family. So when an email showed up in my inbox about IIN and explained their health coaching program and how I learned how I could help people feel better naturally, as me and my family have, I knew that attending was right for me. I felt like all my life experiences had prepared me to do this. I was compelled to do it. I felt like I was called to do it, like I had to, and I wanted to, so I did. And my mission and passion as a holistic health coach is to relieve the suffering in people with digestive issues like me. The fatigue, the body aches, the gut aches, constipation, diarrhea, IBS, celiac, all that stuff. All that gut dysfunction. So what does a health coach do? I mean, there are all kinds of coaches, athletic coaches and life coaches, business coaches. We have something in common. We get people from point A to point B. We have an expertise. We have like a roadmap that saves people frustration, time, and money and gets them there faster than if they would try to figure it out on their own. So health coaches help people define their goals and create an action plan and work around the obstacles and provide support and accountability to achieve their goals. And I personally address health in a holistic manner, looking at self-care and stress management and fitness and others, not just nutrition, but the lifestyle habits that affect the whole body, thus the word holistic. I applaud Bonneville Family Practice for putting together this healthy living newsletter that I'm privileged to be a part of, and I encourage you to look at all the information and use it to create a healthier life for you and your family. Thanks for listening.